Send this video to your mom so I don't have to. All right? Or to your dad, or to anybody in your family or friends who you love, who you want to help start getting into their fitness journey. I'm gonna share 3 absolutely game-changing principles that are so valuable an Olympian couldn't succeed without them, and a person who's been sedentary for 20 years could use them to finally get off of the couch. This video is full of advice that anybody could put into action today. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need equipment, you don't have to spend a single dollar. You can do it now. It's simple and it's easy. I'm Dr. Sean Pastuch, the owner and founder of Active Life. I've been helping people get out of aches and pains for over 20 years and helping people get healthy the entire time. Everything I'm sharing in this video is stuff that I've actually done with real people in the real world. You don't need to start breaking out on meta-analysis of a bunch of studies or working on theory. This stuff works. If you like that about me, by the way, feel free to like and subscribe. You want to see more stuff from us? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. There's 3 principles that I want you to understand. I'm going to break down those 3 principles. I'm going to give you 3 benefits of each of the 3 principles, and I'm going to give you a take-home message for why each of those 3 principles is so useful and irreplaceable. The first principle is that I want you to build a floor. Forget about your goals. Forget about your vision. Forget about perfect. All that stuff comes later, if at all. First, I just want you to set a floor. So what is a floor? A floor is the minimum amount of work that you are confident that you can do every single day. I don't care what it is. It can be the simplest of things. It could be something that is a little bit more, but you're confident that you can do it. This has to be like you woke up in the morning, you got really bad news, your stomach hurts, you're spending half the day on the toilet, it's coming out both ends, and you're still gonna get this floor in because that's how easy it is for you to do. That's a floor. I was sitting on an airplane one time coming home from California, and this guy sat down next to me and we started talking, and he was explaining to me how confusing fitness was for him because he heard this from this person, he heard that from that person. I really just don't know where to start. I asked him, well, what do you feel like you could do? And he's like, I don't know. I mean, I sit a lot. I guess I could walk a little bit more. I said, great. How much more do you think you could walk? He goes, I don't know. I said, well, let's put a number on it. How many minutes per day do you feel like you could walk? He goes, 10. I said, great. Let's start with 10 minutes a day of walking. That's going to be your floor. He's like, what about everything else? I said, what about everything else? You don't got to do anything else. You're doing nothing right now. 10 minutes of walking is great. That's what a floor is. It's the thing that you're going to do no matter what. Let's go over what 3 possible floors could be for you so that you don't have to even creatively come up with them on your own. One floor is get 10 minutes of consecutive walking every day. 10 minutes. 10 minutes too many? Fine, do 5. Again, this is your floor. You're just starting. I don't care what the number is. 5 minutes a day of walking, 10 minutes a day of walking. Pick one, start there. And if your son or daughter, or whoever sent this to you, gives you crap that that's not enough, tell them Dr. Sean said to kick rocks. Get out of here. We don't need you here. I'm here to help. Move on. Go do your thing. Here's another one. Get 20 squats to a chair in every day. So you got a chair like this at your desk, slide it back and stand up and then sit back down. That's it. I don't care how far down you go. I don't care how fast you do them. I don't care how high the chair is. Just do 20 every day. You want to do more than 20? Do more than 20. You want to put a time parameter on it instead of a number on it? Do that. Doesn't matter. You're not trying to win the Olympics here. You're just trying to start. And that's way better than what you're doing right now. Here's another thing you could do. Climb your stairs a given number of times per day. You don't have stairs? Make a friend. Climb theirs. You get the point. I'm just giving you examples here, right? Climb your stairs 5 times a day. Climb your stairs 10 times a day. It doesn't matter. I just want you to start being physically active. When you start doing these things, there's a few things I want you to understand. First and foremost, and this is the most powerful, it seems silly, but you're going to start to identify as a person who does active things. I haven't walked anywhere in a city, seen an escalator, seen stairs, and taken the escalator in 20 years. I haven't. My kids don't, because I don't let them do that either. They walk next to daddy. The point I'm making is I'm the guy who takes the stairs. Does that make me healthy? No, it doesn't make me healthy, but it contributes to the way that I view myself. And the way that I view myself contributes to the way that I carry myself, and the way that I want to be perceived, and the way that I want to experience life. And by identifying as a person who does active things, I choose more active things more often. And then exercise becomes something that just happens. I don't even have to think about it. I do think about it. I do go work out in a gym. I do other things. But it starts by being the person who would. This is how you start being the person who would. The second principle I need you to understand is that something is so much better than nothing, that it's further from nothing than perfect is from something. Let me break down what that means for you. If you're not exercising at all right now, and you start exercising the minimal amount, the stuff that we just talked about, you will make more progress going from 0 to that than you will going from that to whatever routine the person who sent you this video is on. Crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. But you will make more progress going from nothing to the little stuff that we just talked about already than you will make going from the little stuff that we talked about already to the program that your son, daughter, coworker, friend, whoever sent you this video is doing. That should be overwhelming evidence that you should start. But let's keep going. I'm going to give you examples of something is better than nothing from the scientific community. If you can get yourself to 7,000 steps a day, you become 47% less likely to die tomorrow. 47% less likely to die tomorrow if you walk 7,000 steps today. That's pretty crazy. But 7,000 might even be too much for you because you haven't been doing it for a while, and that's totally fine. 7,000 might feel like it's out of reach. So what's the point of even starting if I can't get to 7,000? I just told you, going from where you are now to something will get you further than going from where we talked about all the way. Every 500 steps that you take past 0 will reduce the likelihood of you dying tomorrow by 7%, and it compounds. Think about that. Every 500 steps that you take above 0 reduces the likelihood that you die tomorrow by 7%, and it compounds. So if today you're walking 1,000 steps, by the way, the average American doesn't even get to 3,000, which is mind-numbing, but it's true. If you're only getting 1,000 steps today, and you get 1,500 tomorrow, that is nowhere near 7,000 steps, but you're 7% less likely to die. Put yourself on the roof of a building, you're about to jump, and someone goes, hey, you want 7% better odds that you survive? Yeah, you're taking it. So 500 steps gets you those odds. Minimal strength training. We're talking about like 5 to 10 minutes a day, 3 to 4 days a week. Squats to the chair, push-ups to the desk, not hard stuff. Can reduce the likelihood that your bones break by 23%. 23% improvement in the likelihood that you fracture a bone in your lifetime from here until the day that they put you in the ground or burn you up and spread you around all over the place or whatever you're going to do when you die. 23% less likely to break a bone if you just do a minimal amount of strength training. Now, it's a big deal. 10 minutes of walking, just 10 minutes of walking, 4 days a week. Going between walking fast and walking slow while you do it. And by the way, fast is your fast. It's not my fast. It's not your son's fast. It's your fast. 10 minutes of walking, 4 days a week, alternating between 3 minutes walking fast and 3 minutes walking slow each time. That's going to improve your VO2 max by up to 11%. If you're not sure what VO2 max is, that's the number one indicator for how long you're going to live. You want 10% more? 10 minutes of walking per day. 3 minutes on fast, 3 minutes on slow, alternating. You should feel empowered to start already, but wait, there's more. The take home so far from number 2 is that you're going to get the maximum benefit from the minimum effort. Number 3 has nothing to do with moving your body. I just want you to eat more protein. What is protein? Animals. Sorry, Miss Piggy, you're on the menu. Chicken, steak, pork, fish. I don't really care. It could be a squirrel. I don't care. Animal protein is good for you. Even if Bambi is a sad movie. If you don't want to eat animal protein, beans and tofu. And if you want to get more protein without eating animal protein and beans and tofu isn't enough for you, it's starting to get hard. Give it a Google, look up other options. By the way, notice I didn't give you a target. I wasn't like eat your body weight in protein or half your body weight in protein. I don't care right now. If you're eating a slice of pizza, I'd rather you just eat a burger. Sorry, nutrition coaches. I just want you to get the protein in. Here are 3 reasons why protein is really good for you. Number 1, it's going to help to rebuild all of those muscles that you're developing and all of the exercise that you're doing that today you're not doing. If that sounded complicated, it's because I said it not that good. What I'm saying is protein's going to help you build muscle. Building muscle is good. The second good reason for protein is it's satiating. So as you eat protein, you're going to be less hungry than if you didn't eat protein. You don't get hungry from eating a burger because of the protein. You get hungry from eating a burger because of the bun. That's a conversation for another day. And finally, protein helps build bone density. So imagine this, right? Imagine this. You get 10 minutes of strength training in, and your bone density goes up by 23%, and then you eat protein. Now we're cooking with gas. The take home here is that you don't need to weigh, measure, time, or eliminate anything. You just need to start by increasing the amount of protein that you are eating. That's it. When you're ready for the next step, should you want the next step, you'll find it and you'll take it. The unfortunate reality is that there are a lot of people making a lot of money trying to tell you that you need to do complicated stuff, that you need to do a lot of stuff, that you need to buy a bunch of things if you're actually going to make any progress by applying fitness to your lifestyle. They're charlatans. That's the reality. They are people who are out for profit, and you just so happen to have some money in your pocket, so they'd love to siphon it into theirs. Some of those people have really good intentions and their content isn't meant for you, but it finds you anyway. The reality is making drastic improvements to your health and your fitness can happen with very minimal effort. I just gave you 3 things that you can do. Let's go over them one more time. Build a floor. That's the minimum amount of work that you're going to do every single day in pursuit of a healthier lifestyle. I don't care how low that floor is, how little you do. Number 2, remember that something is so much better than nothing, that being perfect almost isn't even worth pursuing once you're doing something. Number 3, increase your protein. Just eat more of it. If you do those 3 things, if you live with those 3 principles, you're gonna get healthier. And as you get healthier, you're gonna wanna get even healthier. And that's when it starts to be time to go and look for more specific advice that can start to optimize things for you. I have nothing to sell you. I have no products that are going to go in your mouth and build big muscles for you. I have no workout plans for you to buy. You can start with everything in this video absolutely free, and it can change your life inside of 6 weeks. Give it a shot. If you like this content, please subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. I'm Dr. Sean Pastuch. This video is over.